North Texas has been fairly fortunate to avoid becoming the target of any kind of international terrorist attack. We can agree on that. And that may be in part because of a lot of work done by a federal task force that's recognizing now its 45th anniversary this month. And a now retired but former leader of this FBI Joint Terrorism Task Force takes our J.D. Miles today inside some of the cases that were stopped because of their work.
If not for his team's work, we here in North Texas could have been only the push of a button away on a cell phone from possible disaster.
We just couldn't believe that level of predator was among us.
Tom Petrovsky says most North Texans are unaware of just how many potential terrorists are among us and how many acts of terrorism have been attempted but failed only because of the FBI task force he ran for 6 years.
Is there a way to calculate just how many terrorism cases you've dealt with here in Dallas?
No, I couldn't count them. The tempo of the JTTF was blistering.
Petrovsky and other members of the FBI's Joint Terrorism Task Force are looking back on the Special Investigative Unit's history 45 years after its creation.
It's been absolutely critical. You know, after the events of 9/11, the one key takeaway was that we were only going to beat this together. One team, one fight.
One of the team's toughest involved Hossam Smati, the 19-year-old Jordanian national who lived in Ellis County, gathered explosives and thought he was carrying out a terrorist attack in downtown Dallas in 2009. But Smati was unaware his co-conspirators were actually undercover members of the task force, who helped plant what he thought was a bomb in the back of a pickup truck that would be detonated by a cell phone.
And the zeal and passion that he brought that day was absolutely shocking.
When he tried to set off the bomb underneath the 60-story Fountain Place Tower, he was arrested and still serving a 24-year prison sentence.
I'm really proud of is the team and the ability of so many across not just the Dallas division, but all these agencies that supported us.
The task force in Dallas also arrested Khalid al-Dawsari. In 2011, he had these bomb-making materials in his Lubbock apartment and photos of how to hide them, as well as potential targets.
What would we be like if we never had the Joint Terrorism Task Force?
There would have been many attacks throughout the U.S., absolutely.
Petrovsky has retired and urges those who follow him to remain vigilant, but also proud of what they've accomplished.
As I reflect, probably the best 6 years of my 36 years of government service.
J.D. Miles, CBS News, Texas.